లోని పురాతన నౌకా నిర్మాణ కేంద్రం హిందుస్థాన్ షిప్యార్డ్ ఇప్పుడు దేశ రక్షణలో కీలకంగా వ్యవహరించనుంది. ఈ నౌకా కేంద్రాన్ని రక్షణ శాఖ పరిధిలో చేర్చడంతో నౌకాదళానికి అవసరమైన యుద్ధ నౌకలు, జలాంతర్గాముల్ని విశాఖ హెచ్ఎస్ఎల్లో నిర్మించనున్నారు. రాబోయే 3 నుంచి 5 ఏళ్లలో 10,000 కోట్ల రూపాయల ఆర్డర్లు సాధిస్తామంటున్న షిప్యార్డ్ సీఎండీ రియర్ అడ్మిరల్ ఎస్కే మిశ్రాతో ఈటీవీ ప్రత్యేక ఇంటర్వ్యూ.
లో ఉన్నటువంటి నౌకా నిర్మాణ కేంద్రాల్లో ప్రముఖమైంది హిందుస్థాన్ షిప్యార్డ్ లిమిటెడ్. 2 ఏళ్ల క్రితమే భారత ప్రభుత్వ రక్షణ మంత్రిత్వ శాఖ పరిధిలోకి చేరిన ఈ నౌకా నిర్మాణ కేంద్రం పరిధి ప్రాధాన్యత ఇప్పుడు మరింత పెరిగింది. షిప్యార్డ్ చేపట్టబోయే కొత్త ప్రాజెక్టులు, వాటి వివరాలను మనతో పంచుకోవడానికి హిందుస్థాన్ షిప్యార్డ్ లిమిటెడ్ సీఎండీ రియర్ అడ్మిరల్ ఎన్కే మిశ్రా మనతో ఉన్నారు. ఆయన మరిన్ని వివరాలు మనతో పంచుకుంటారు. వెల్కమ్ టు యూ సార్. At present, what are the projects you have with you?
We have presently about 1,150 crores worth orders with us, and also one more ship for the Navy, which is about 1,000 odd crores, and total number of ships that I have an order is about 31.
Earlier it was a commercial shipyard. It was transformed to defense establishment. What are the functional changes adopted in this shipyard when compared to earlier?
Functionally, if you really look at it at working level, there is not much difference. We have come under the Ministry of Defence Administrative Control. So our head now is Secretary Defence Production, and our finances etc. will be all looked after by Defence Production. Towards that, really changes are there is where control is only changed, but nothing else has changed.
Ministry of Defence is very keen on landing platform docks. In fact, you have get 2 LPDs contract. Did you elaborate about that, sir? How is the status of that project?
LPD is a very different concept. Earlier on we had LSTs, landing ship tanks. That is, the front door of the ship opens up, the ship goes next to the shore, and the troops and tanks roll out, and then they fight the war there. But in such a scenario, they are under attack from the outside, from the shore bombardment, and casualties can be much more. LPD is a different concept. It's called a standoff landing capabilities. There it's got a well, and ships flow out of it and they can attack. So this is a new concept, and we have got one ship from US called INS Jalashwa, which was USS Trenton earlier, and now we are trying to build 4 ships in India. So the Defence Acquisition Council has given approval for 2 ships to be built on tender basis, and 2 ships will be built on nomination by HSL at the same cost.
As of now, all the submarine contracts were gone to the west coast only. Last year, Ministry of Defence gave to submarine contract to HSL. How do you take this challenge?
As I said, the basic premise of transfer of the yard from Ministry of Shipping to Ministry of Defence was that it is a strategic location, and India today needs a second line of submarine construction facility. We have one at MDL, which is doing the Scorpion class. MDL also had done earlier the SSK class. And now the Project 75 India is the new program that is on the anvil. So they have first said that we will get 1 submarine to HSL. Before that, they want to give us 2 mini submarines to build up confidence, so that we can get a foreign collaboration, we can learn the design, we will get the know-how, make the infrastructure, and then slowly and steadily, in a time to come, say about 10-15 years time, HSL should be in the map of submarine construction in India.
A lot of orders with you. Did HSL has the capability to do that, and do you have adequate manpower to take this all project to complete this projects?
I tend to agree with you on that manpower is a big problem in the yard today. We had VRS from 1991 to 2002, in which about 3,500 odd personnel retired and went. Took VRS and went. And that actually created a problem in the sense that a lot of core strength of our personnel have been lost. Secondly, there was no induction for a very long time because the yard was not making any profit. For whatever reasons, they thought there was no induction, and so there is an erosion of talent in the yard today. So we are now in the process of inducting new manpower, augmenting our infrastructure, so that we can build our warships now.
Earlier you have made a comment that government have to give subsidy to the medium size vessel making and something. But what actually you mean that?
The government of India had given subsidy to vessels which are 80 meters in length or above. For construction in India, we got a subsidy about 30%. If you see the construction prices of China, Japan and Korea, there the subsidies are to the tune of 30 to 35%. So when subsidies were there in India, India's shipbuilding order book increased from 1% to about 4%. And in 2007, August 2007 to be precise, the subsidy has been withdrawn. And after that again the shipbuilding orders come back to about 1% again. So unless we get this subsidy from the government, the shipbuilding industry, which is not very lucrative, we will not be stand to gain and will not be able to compete with the international yards.
Still you have struggling with the your accumulated losses. When did you get rid of this, sir?
When I took over, the accumulated losses were to the tune of about 700 to 800, and we had not made profit in the last 3 years, so that has accumulated, added to the losses. But these losses are, I think in my opinion, notional, because the ships are being delivered and being supplied. So as long as I can give the ships, deliver the ships in time and make money for the yard, these losses will be contained. And once they are contained at the appropriate time, when you go for restructuring, they can be wiped off, and that should turn around the yard to a healthy yard.
దేశ రక్షణ అవసరాలు తీర్చడానికి ప్రాధాన్యత ఇచ్చినప్పటికీ కూడా వాణిజ్యపరమైన నౌకల నిర్మాణాన్ని కూడా చేపడతామని ఎన్కే మిశ్రా చెప్తున్నారు. అలాగే కోట్లాది రూపాయలుగా పెరిగిపోయినటువంటి బాకాయిల నుంచి త్వరలోనే బయటపడతామని కూడా ఎన్కే మిశ్రా ఆశాభావం వ్యక్తం చేస్తున్నారు. విశాఖపట్నం నుంచి కెమెరామెన్ సి శ్రీనివాస్తో నాగేశ్వరరావు, ఈటీవీ న్యూస్.